Arena is back again for Christmas with plenty of new stuff like being able to have parties with more than 2 players, but also gameplay mechanics like revive and brand new items. So let's see some great picks you can play if you want to reach Gladiator and perhaps try hard a little bit. Tank and bruisers are quite common in Arena, and that makes Trundle an amazing pick. His ultimate lets him steal the armor and the magic resist of the opponent, not only make him tankier, but also increases the damage of his teammates. In addition, champions in Arena get extra health and resistances both passively but also from a lot of different augments. Trundle's ultimate, dealing max HP percentage damage, is an amazing tool to counter that. But his ultimate is not his only strong point, as he is also an amazing duelist, and what is a better place to duel with someone than an arena? His Q lowers the basic attack damage of his opponents, while also slowing them to help him not get kited. A last small trick you can do with Trundle is to use your E to block enemies' path when they try to reach the plants or try to run away, as in certain spots you can literally block them, making them unable to move. Now what if your teammates pick an AD carry and you want some frontline that can peel? In this case I recommend Galio. Not only Galio is an AP champion, so you can mix the damage composition of your team, but also can act as a pseudo frontline, as his W can taunt both enemies at the same time and follow the taunt with his E knockup. If you are still not sold to the idea, it should be noted that Riot has buffed Galio for the arena, not only making Galio's W's way stronger, but also increasing the damage of his ultimate, which becomes an extremely useful spell as the fire ring closes, letting you hit 2 enemies but also use it as a peel against burst mages, as his R also gives a magic damage shield to your ally. But maybe you do prefer to be the one that gets peeled, and make your late game AD carry fantasy real. A couple of different AD carries are quite strong, but one of the most consistent ones in my opinion is Jhin. Riot has increased the damage of critical strikes in Arena, which is great for Jhin, but the main thing that makes Jhin strong is how many different augments give critical strike chance, which is the favorite stuff of Jhin, as unlike other AD carries, critical strike are extra useful on Jhin. Why? Because not only does it increase the damage of his auto attacks, but also gives him extra AD, making it even better for him. But why is he more consistent than others? The reason lies in his passive, which gives him movement speed every time he auto-attacks someone and it's a critical strike. That lets him kite many of the melee but even ranged champions, getting in and out of the range. That makes him need less peel than other AD carries, which, assuming you do not play with a premade, is not something you will always have in your team. Just be careful to not pick him against a heavy tank lobby, as Jhin's weakness as an AD carry is that he is more about burst than DPS, and in the later case, another AD carry like perhaps Gamemode would be better. If you have enjoyed this video so far, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, as there is gonna be a video with team comps you can try with your friends if you are more for a fun player. Now perhaps you despise seeing someone picking an AD carry every single game and you want to make their life miserable for that. In that case, there is nothing better to pick than an assassin. And what is the assassin that can duel the best while also being extremely mobile? Well, Zed of course. Zed has amazing burst damage, which is very hard to dodge in the close areas that the arena maps have, and there is even a fun augment you can take with Zed, which is its killing time, which acts like a second ultimate that will proc after your ultimate, making it almost guaranteed that you will one-shot the enemy. When you have Zed, you don't really need to have an AP teammate, but what you really need is a frontline that is ideally a tank. If you do not have a partner with CC, it will get very hard to kill the second enemy champion, so never pick him if your teammate has picked an AD carry or a mage, as your teammate will just get CC and burst down. Speaking about mages, there are so many great ones, even though someone would not expect that. After my trials, what I think is the best is Vladimir. Vladimir has been an amazing pick ever since Arena went live this summer, and nothing has changed since then. What gives Vladimir the edge compared to the other mages in most of the games is that not only he has amazing amounts of damage, amplifying the damage of your teammate too with his ultimate, but also he can act as a frontline, tanking the damage and then being able to heal it back and scale amazing well once he gets 3 to 4 items. And we would not say a champion is amazing in Arena if they also did not have amazing synergy with augments, and that is for sure the case for Vladimir. From healing and tank augments to ability power and ability haste, Vladimir can use at least one augment that you will be given effectively, giving always some value to your teammate. These are some of the best arena picks that you got to try. I will see you again in the next video.